Hello, everyone, and today is Monday for Art 2. Today, we want to kind of examine a little bit more of Chapter 13. We want to review for that. We're getting ready for our exam coming up soon, but we want to go ahead and get started a little early with that. So let's go ahead. I'm going to share my screen with you all. So pretty much what we want to do today is to look at Chapter 13, which talks about traditions in art. So these are some terms that I want you to write down today. I want you to do the terms, the vocabulary terms for this chapter. I know we did cover it in a little bit in the beginning, but we want to get ready to make sure we go a little bit more in depth because you are going to have an exam coming up soon. So Byzantine art, understand what that is. Romanesque art, ancient Greece, and where that was. What to understand art in the Middle Ages. And this particular time period was in 1476, and this lasted for 1,000 years. But this was the age of faith in the Christian movement. Then Byzantine art featured rich colors, which had heavy outline figures and that were really flat and stiff. So expect a quiz coming up very soon. Romanesque features buildings that are massive size, solid, heavy walls, wide use of the rounded Roman arch. So Romanesque, think of Roman arch. Romanesque, Roman arch. Okay. Gothic style, think of tall cathedrals when you think of Gothic style, where it's featured churches that seem to soar upward or pointed arches. Okay. So I want you to make sure that you understand it. I want you to write down the definitions for chapter 1. You're going to go into the Renaissance. Renaissance means rebirth or reawakening. Artists in the Renaissance was Michelangelo. You need to know those artists. Leonardo da Vinci. Italian Renaissance and Filippo Brunelleschi was an awesome artist during that time. And you see some information about Michelangelo's Pieta. So go ahead through this chapter. I want you to go ahead and upload the vocabulary terms for this particular chapter. Understand what Baroque. Baroque is a style that features dramatic lighting, dramatic lighting, movement, and emotional intensity. Okay. So that's what you need to think about. This is a very popular piece here, The Girl with the Red Hat. This was very popular by Vermeer. So good. Rococo style is a style that expresses free, graceful movements, plays the use of line and also delicate colors. So we're reviewing this week because you do have an exam coming up soon. I want to start early. This is a very powerful piece by Goya, but I want you to go ahead, move to lesson 3, write down the vocabulary terms, which is neoclassicism. Understand that that is an approach to art that borrowed the subject matter and formal design qualities from the art of ancient Greece and Rome. So neoclassicism, think about classical. So think about Greece and Rome with that particular era. Okay. Then it goes into romanticism, which is a style of art that found its subjects in the world using dramatic and cultures foreign to Europe, rich color and high emotion. So romanticism, think about love and high emotion. So it's kind of something dealing with that. Delacroix was an artist. JMW Turner was an awesome artist, did a lot of things dealing with steam storm. Was this snowstorm right here. But he also did one with the train as well. But he did a lot of things dealing with atmospheric perspective. Very interesting artist. Realism, what that consists of, scrolling down. And you're going to just impressionism features everyday subjects and emphasizes monetary effects of light on color. So all of these vocabulary words that's in chapter 13, I want you to make sure that you put those in there. Starry Night. Remember we covered that as well. Remember you did a piece similar to that. So keep going. It talks about expressionism, where we already covered cubism. You should know what that is. We just finished that. Cubism is a style that emphasizes structure and design. The main thing that Cubists did was use shapes and geometric forms. We already got there, so we're getting in the nitty gritty. Surrealism, right there, we did surrealism, which emphasizes dreams, fantasies, and subconscious thoughts. So we covered that. We covered cubism. So we did impressionism. Now we got to get into the other aspects. It talks about regionalist. You know what that means, dealing with farmland cities. That's what these artists did here. And then it goes into art after 1945. Abstract expressionism. That's what you're doing now with the Jackson Pollock piece. So that was really cool. Pop art. We're going to get to pop art soon. which you'll see example of that here, similar to cartoons, really, really interesting style. So we may get a chance to cover that before the exam, okay? Minimalist, that's another movement, and super realism, okay? So go ahead, put all of these definitions down, upload them for a grade. Postmodernism, which is an approach to art that incorporates traditional elements as well. So keep going. And you see Chuck Close's work there, which is an awesome artist too. So go ahead and put all the vocabulary terms that you saw in chapter 13, okay? Go ahead and do that and upload that today for a grade, okay? We are preparing for our exams, so make sure you use this and start studying this as well, okay? All right, thank you. Let me know if you have any questions, okay?